Good morning. You're watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. Every week we promise to bring inspiring stories of wonderful people who have failed, succeeded again in life and in business. Every week we promise to engage in an exclusive conversation with the country's finest entrepreneurs and business leaders. Every week we make it our business to give you some creative answers to your questions on business success. I'm your business evangelist, Lloyd, and you're watching Creative Business. What drives people to succeed? Is it education? Is it family background? Is it luck? Is it beauty or charm? Is it communication skills? Is it connections? Many people have asked some, if not all of these questions at least once in their lifetime, but most of them simply don't take a serious step to find the answer. One person who decided to take a step is with me right here. Another person later on in the program who discovered what it's like to drive your own life also sits with us today. A very simple guy with nothing much in his head and heart, but a desire to develop business that provides employment for our people. He's up to answer some questions you've been asking. And for our program to be very interactive, we came up with a segment called Meaning Behind the Picture, a picture that will be flashed on your screens. You can share your opinions through texting. So let's see the photo of the week. Right. So if you want to join in our conversations, all you have to do is to just type CB on your cell phones, space, name, location, and your opinion, and send it to the number that will be flashed on your screens. Okay, so isipin po natin, ano kaya ang iniisip nitong mga taong nasa litrato na ito? Padala niyo po ang inyong opinion sa aming mga numero naka-flash sa screen ngayon. Humor, humor, humor. For a speech to be effective and retentive, a speaker should know how to get his audience attention. Inner Sun is an organization that gives people high emotional intelligence and positive outlook in life. We offer workshops which are highly relevant to your needs without costing you too much. I don't know what costing you too much really means. Maybe our guest can tell us about that later in the program. Personal service and tons of great value and many more. The man behind all this has over 10 years of immeasurable experiences in personal development. He is specialized in understanding how we communicate our thoughts, our ideas and goals, and our vision of the future. Let's welcome the author of The Art of Public Speaking, Mr. Raju Mandian. Sir, welcome to the show. Good morning. It's nice to have you on the show.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay,
Thank you for inviting me.
It's been this tough question for me. Are you a foreigner or some sort?
I don't know. What do you consider a foreigner? A foreigner is somebody who comes from outside the country, somebody who looks different, or I think everyone's a foreigner. Every child, every father, every Filipino is also a foreigner because 1,000 years ago, I don't think there was anybody called Filipino. We were Kayumangis, right? So everybody's a foreigner. If you're asking me if I'm a foreigner in this country, yes. I've been here 30 years, but today I consider myself a Filipino. I may look different, but Pinoy ako.
I understand also that you also are good in speaking our language. Maybe you can try one?
Yeah, you can try a little bit. Ask me a question. I'll try na. Okay naman.
Okay naman.
Buhay pa.
Okay, buhay pa. Okay, that one. This is a curious, just out of my curiosity. What brought you to this island called the Philippines?
I came here in '81 and I wanted to do my MBA at the AIM all by myself.
Master in Business Administration.
Yeah, at the AIM. I didn't do it in that year. No, I passed several tests, but life took on. Circumstances took on, and I didn't really study at the AIM. I did a lot of short courses, a lot of long-term courses, but never the MBA.
Okay, before that, when you were in your country, the only motivation was to get additional education.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons that I came to the Philippines, and the second reason was that back in the 70s and 80s, India was a scarce country. Resources were limited and challenges in life were difficult. So people, kids like me, those days, looked for greener pastures outside, and Philippines was a much better country to come to compared to India back in 80s.
Back in the 80s, the Philippines was doing well. I mean, I was born in 82. I cannot appreciate that.
Oh, you were born in 82, so I came here maybe a year before you did. So therefore, I'm not a foreigner. You are a foreigner because you came after me. Yeah, it was tough in India, easier in the Philippines, but it got really, really tough in the Philippines in 82 and 83. And I'm here, and so
Nothing happened with your MBA. What are you
I did my MBE in 97, not at the EIM, but at the University of Asia Pacific in Pasig. So, but today I don't need an MBA.
Okay. So tell us more about how you really started the business.
In the Philippines, I've been into 3 businesses. In the early part of my life, I was an investment consultant for commodities and futures. And then I spent a good 20 years traveling from Philippines to the US, to South America, to the whole world actually, and I was selling Filipino-made goods. Since nearly 1997, I'm into training and development, human resource development. That's what I'm into.
Okay, so is it hard doing a business here in the Philippines?
Just a bit, not too
Because
much.
I've actually heard a rumor that if you're a foreigner, it takes you some time really before you can even register your own business. Language barrier maybe.
I don't think there's a language barrier compare yourself to Thailand, Indonesia, any other country. There's no language barrier. It's easy actually. What is tough is the quality of the economy, the quality of the stability in this country, and the safety of doing business. That's been tough.
So hindi ka talaga nahihirapan when you started the business here?
Hindi man masyado. Madali mag-umpisa ng business. Mahirap mag-succeed.
Mahirap mag-succeed. That's the other part.
Starting walang problema.
For some of the viewers, maybe some of the reasons that I identified myself when I was asking them bakit hindi kayo nag-start ng sarili yung negosyo is because it's very hard to register a business. At least that's what they.
Well, I hope DTI people don't hear you or from BOI. It is tough. You can start up, but the processes of registering a company and SEC, though they have been trying to streamline it for the last so many years, they've been trying to computerize it, and they have been trying to make it a one-stop action center. It's not really smooth yet compared to US, compared to Singapore. But that's one of the minor challenges. The major challenge is the quality of the economy. That's the major challenge. And the quality of the political stability. That's the major challenge. Starting up a business, the legalities can be done.
How did you become this person? I mean, when you were younger, maybe in your primary school or secondary school, were you academically excellent individual, or you're just a little boy trying to be good at copying somebody else's answers?
Many times in life, people don't find themselves for the longest time. Don't find themselves. They don't find their purpose in life. They don't know what they want. And I was one of them. Sometimes I think that maybe I'm still that, but today I'm on a different path. And for the first 30 years of my life, I was looking for who I was or who I am.
So there were barcadas, friends?
The question?
Do you have your barcada circle of friends with you just hanging
Here, Filipinos?
When you were still younger?
Here
like in
or
your
back
primary
home?
school, back home?